A few weeks ago, I made a video reviewing a cheap Cars knockoff called A Car's Life, and all was well. Until one day, I was surfing the internet, as one does, and I was having a jolly old time until I found something. Something so horrible, so terrifying, something so utterly horrific, it sent shivers down my spine. Yes, that's right. Today, I will be reviewing the straight-up garbage fire that is A Car's Life 2, which came out in 2011, like another Disney Pixar film. I wonder which one. The movie begins with the main character Sparky driving with his dad. Wow, this movie is so original, but there's a twist. Sparky's sister is with them. Yes, she exists. It's like a completely different film. Although the eagle eye among you may have noticed a big difference in the animation. I don't know what this is, and I know I said in the previous video that the animation in this movie was bad, like really bad, but in all honesty I prefer it to this garbage. What is this? I mean, just look in the drop in quality, and at least I could bear to watch the first one, but with this awful sequel I ended up having to skip most of it because it was that bad. But do you blame me? Imagine having to watch an hour and a half of this.
Hi.
How's the job search going? Not many openings around here, eh?
No. Hi.
Who is that?
No one.
Everyone does like my little Sparky.
I'm not that little anymore.
I know. Maybe
What?
you could come back and work in customer service. But you'd have to try harder
Okay.
and lose the attitude.
What attitude?
That attitude!
Huh?
Here we go again.
This brings me onto the characters, and I hear you saying, but Mr. Dynamic, you covered this in this previous video. And I tell you this, I don't know what happened. The leading theory is that all the characters were replaced with lizard replicas, because believe me, these aren't the same characters. I mean, look at the difference between the pink car in the old movie and the new movie. They look completely different. And I don't know why, but they replaced almost all the voice actors. Personally, I think it's because they were too traumatized to come back, and honestly, this movie is way worse than the original. Now, moving on to the villain. Oh no, the villain. The villain in this film is none other than good old Diesel. Even though in the previous movie she was arrested and put in prison, she's back. Hooray! But this isn't the Diesel we all know and hate. She's worse. At least in the first movie she was actually someone to fear, but now she's more of a wannabe scam artist. Just compare the scenes.
Igor, I'll hold him down. Goodbye, Sparky.
Thanks. Now about my paycheck.
Right. Time to settle up. Time to pay Sparky $80 for the day. Double what Daddy paid. Okay, we start with 80.
Start?
Then the waxing is $30.
What?
The 4-star valve goo is $40.
For that little bottle?
And, lucky you. The air freshener's on sale for $20.
20?
So, $90 less the 80 you earned. You owe me $10.
What?
Don't worry, I'll put it on your tab.
Also, what's with the new paint job? It looks like she spent 2 years with the circus because she looks like a clown. But remember the circus, that will become important later. Anyway, the rest of the movie is quite boring. Diesel does some shenanigans. She gets Sparky into debt, she waters down the family's gas, and stop! Wait! Enhance! No! Where's the second gas pump from the first movie? What happened to her? No! Okay, moving on. The whole point of of the movie is that the big circus is coming to town, and all the characters are really excited about it. But of course, Classic Not Diesel, being Classic Not Diesel, owns the bank now somehow, and is about to take down the family gas station. Oh no, I really couldn't care less. But then the dad pays the loan because he can afford it, because he is a hacker and can make money appear from nowhere. And they're poor now. Hooray! Also, in the time all this happened, Diesel built a gas station opposite Sparky's dad's gas station, and that made this family even poorer. Hooray! And even worse, Sparky works there because Diesel pays him more. Wow. Family's struggling to get by and Sparky's working for the competitor. That's the reason they're in debt in the first place, man. Sparky really sucks. And bro's too thick to realise he's getting ripped off. And doubly also, isn't this the car who almost killed you and your best friend? Why are you working for her? Also, side note, those gas leech things from the first movie are back, and of course, like every other character in this movie, they're uglier than ever. And also, just compare the reactions from the first movie and the sequel.
Gas leeches.
Gas leeches.
Gas leeches! Those parasites are gross! It's lucky they didn't kill you!
Long day. You need a pick-me-up. Boys, give Sparky a little 4-star valve goo.
Did you see that? Right there, right there. See? No reaction. Man, this might as well be a completely different film. Anyway, skipping to the end, Diesel kind of redeems herself by buying the big circus everyone's so excited about, and finally annoying little Sparky is put in his place. And what I mean by that is being placed on a massive treadmill with the competitor, and the one who loses gets to go into a huge crusher death machine thing. And I repeat, this is not for kids.
Let the circus begin!
I don't get it.
Hit it, boys!
Huh?
What's going on?
I don't know.
The wheel of misfortune goes round and round, faster and faster!
What the?
Speed up.
So, we have 2 cars on the wheel of misfortune. Eventually one will run out of gas, fall asleep, stall. Eventually one will seal its fate in the jaws of doom.
What?
Anyway, of course, Sparky's dad doesn't like this for some reason. I will never understand why you wouldn't want this little brat to be put into this machine. I mean, common, it's like jigsaw puzzles over here. Anyway, this dad doesn't like this and somehow stops the machines by doing this.
The red barrel.
Wow, the physics in this film are amazing, you know. And the day is saved. And just to tie everything in a neat little bow, the one cop in the whole world appears and arrests Diesel. Not for attempted murder, not for destruction of private property, but for driving with an expired license. I give this film a 1 out of 10. Okay, we're done. Thank God there isn't a third movie.